Hello viewers, I'm Sai Prabha. Here I discuss about the topic joint. We know some ideas about joint, what is joint and what type of joint and how much joint is essential for our body. Simply we know that where a bone is connected or attached with another bone is known as joint. Joint is an articulation between two bones in the body, means where a bone is connected with another bone and it produces a movement and it helps to bound multiple bones in a structure is known as joint. Joint is very essential for our body movement because without them the movement is impossible. Then the joint are basically divided into three types according to their structure and function: fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint and synovial joint. Fibrous joints are also known as fixed joints, and here the movement is not possible, so it is also known as immovable joint. Then cartilaginous joint, these joints are slightly movement occur, so we know that semi-movable joint. Last one is synovial joint. Synovial joint are more movable due to the presence of synovial fluids. What is synovial fluid? The joint cavity is covered with a synovial membrane. In this synovial membrane, synovial fluid are produced which helps to move the joint. So it is known as freely movable joint. Maybe it move clockwise or anti-clockwise. Next we go to discuss about fibrous joint or fixed joint. Fibrous joint means it is a joint connected through a fibrous connective tissue. The articular surfaces are held together by fibrous connective tissue. Here fibrous connective tissue means fibrous connective tissue is a connective tissue that provide a support to the joint, and articular surface means the end part of the bone which is connect with each other. Fibrous joints are capable for little or no movement. It may be movement or not. So it is known as fixed joint. Then it is divided into three types: sutures, syndesmosis and gomphosis. Sutures is the joint of brain, means it is the narrow synarthrotic joint that unites the most bone of the skull. And syndesmosis means it is the joint of tibia and fibula. Next, gomphosis. Gomphosis means it is the joint between teeth and jaw. Next, we go to cartilaginous joint. What is cartilaginous joint? There is a pad of fibrocartilage between the end of the bone that form the joint, which allows for very slight movement where the pad of cartilage is compressed. Means here a bunch of fibrocartilage tissue is present and the end part of the bone of fibrous cartilage which able to make a joint. In this joint allow to slightly movement, so it is known as slightly movable joint. Cartilaginous joints allow more movement between bones than a fibrous joint but less than the highly movable joint. It is occur movement but more than fibrous joints and less than synovial joints or freely movable joints. The example of cartilaginous joint is the membranium joint and sternum joint, and the cartilaginous joint are divided in two types: synochondrosis and symphysis. Synochondrosis means which joint is found through the hyaline cartilage is known as synochondrosis. Example, the joint of epiphyseal plate. Epiphyseal plate which found the distal end of a long bone. Where epiphyseal plate are found? The distal end of the long bone. Next, symphysis. Symphysis means which joint is found through the fibrous cartilage is known as symphysis. Example, joint of vertebra and joint of pubic. Then last is synovial joint or freely movable joint. Synovial joint have characteristic feature that enable a wide range of movements. Means it provide a wide range of movement, and they are classified according to the range of movement possible or to the shape of the articulating parts of the bone involved. The synovial joints are divided into various types according to their shape and function. Example: ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. A synovial joint is the type of joint found between bones that move against each other. Means when it occur movement, the bones are adjusted themselves. Then synovial membrane. What is synovial membrane? A special layer of cell that lines the joint capsule and produces the synovial fluid. Means it is a layer that covers the joints and provides synovial fluids, which synovial fluid helps to lubricate the joint and freely movable. In this figure, we show some various type of synovial joints: shoulder joints, radioulnar joints, elbow joints, wrist joint, knee joint. Then the movement possible in synovial joint means which movements are possible in synovial movement. Flexion. Flexion means simply two bone surfaces are come together and it reduces the angle between the bones, which is found nearer the bend of two bones. It is the medical term for bending an arm or leg. Technically speaking, it's a physical position that decreases the angle between the bones of the limb at a joint. When we bend the arms, an angle created between the forearm and arm, and then when it come together, it reduces the angle between two bones. This is known as flexion. It occurs when muscle contraction and move your bone and joint into a bent position. Next is extension. Extension is the opposite of flexion, straightening movement that increases the angle between body parts. For example, when standing up, the knees are extended. Means when it is done when two surfaces are away from each other and it increases the angle between two bones. Example, knees are extended. Next, abduction and adduction. Abduction occur when two bone surfaces are away from the midline of the body. And adduction when two body surfaces are come towards the midline of the body, it creates adduction movement. For example, adduction of the shoulder raises the arms out to the sides of the body. Adduction is a movement towards the midline. Next is circumduction and rotation. Circumduction, this is where the limb moves in a circle. This occurs at the shoulder and shoulder joint during an overarm tennis serves or cricket balls. Circumduction means which movement occur in a circular way. And rotation. Rotation is a circular movement around a fixed point. Then pronation and supination. Pronation, medial rotation of the forearm, turning the palm of the hand over. In pronation, the palm downwards, and in supination, the palm is upward movement. Inversion and eversion. Inversion is the turning the sole of the foot inwards, and eversion means turning the sole of the foot outwards. In this figure, we show the various type of synovial joints are present: adduction, abduction, extension, flexion, and eversion, inversion. rotation, pronation, supination. It's all about today's topic. Thank you.